Hello and welcome to NKTelco Sports. We are here at Anna High School for girls varsity basketball action where the Marion local Flyers take on the Anna Rockets. Tonight's game is sponsored by Minster Bank, Sweeterman Pharmacies, Keyhole Pizza, New Knoxville Supply, Minster Dental Care, Hometown Opportunity, Francis Furniture, Wilson Health, Precision Strip, Winners Meats, NKTelco, NKT.TV, BowlerStore.com, Carriage Works, Cy Sweeterman, Fowler's TV, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, PSG Automotive Outfitters, and First National Bank. Again, welcome to Anna High School as we get set for Anna versus Marion Local. I'm Greg Burning, my partner Brandon Coveman. Brandon, let's talk about the visitors from Marion Local. They come in with a 7-5 record after defeating Parkway 45-18.
Yeah, this Marion team sitting at a solid 7-5 record. They got a couple group players that we're going to highlight. Heidi and Natalie Rethman, them sisters, are going to be very key for them. Elena Pullman, another fixture on the inside, will be a force to be reckoned with down there. This team's improved immensely from last year, and they got a lot of potential come tournament time.
And on the home side of the court, the Anna Rockets come in 10-2 after defeating Botkins 42-23.
Yeah, Anna, they have had a fantastic year under Jeff Maurer. They've improved it greatly, and they have established themselves as one of the premier programs here in D3 in the Dayton area, and they certainly have a shot at that regional title. They're going to be a team that no one's going to want to face come tournament time. You got Ella Dosek. She had 30 points a game against Rushi earlier this year. She can go off. Bria Cook, she can light it up from the outside. They've got some other nice players coming along, and Lauren Barhorst and Kiplin Rowland on the inside. So it should be a very good matchup we have here in an SCAL MAC cross-conference showdown.
We'll be back with the starting lineups and the opening tip here on NKTelco Sports.
Our 1,500 square foot showroom and pro shop at BowlerStore.com is stocked with bowling balls, bags, shoes, accessories, and apparel. The pro shop is equipped with 2 drill presses, measuring devices, and bowling ball maintenance machines to keep your ball rolling great. We offer private lessons for individuals and groups. Moxie's Extra Pair inside BowlerStore.com is also available to rent for private events. Be sure to check out BowlerStore.com or visit our pro shop in Versailles, Ohio for all your bowling product needs.
Carriage Works has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. Carriage Works thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. Carriage Works now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. Carriage Works has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for Carriage Works. We are certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Take your game day party to the next level with a new TV and Sonos sound system from Fowler's TV in St. Mary's. A Sonos sound system takes all the action into every room of your home and outdoors. Break your home into zones and control the content and level right from your phone or tablet, enabling you to enjoy the game, or not, with the touch of a finger. Add a security camera system connected to your TV from Fowler's, and never leave another friend stuck outside in the cold. Fowler's TV, taking game day to the next level.
In high school, as we get starting lineups, first the Marion local Flyers, number 32 Brooke Homan, number 24 Elena Puppelman, number 12 Natalie Rethman, number 10 Heidi Rethman, and number 4 Kelsey Koenig. The Flyers coached by Beth Everman. For the home team, the Anna Rockets, number 14 Bria Cook, number 24, Kip Rowland. Number 40, Lauren Barhorst. Number 12, guard Michaela Ambus. And guard number 20, Ella Dosick. The Anna Rockets coached by Jeff Maurer. As I mentioned, 10-2 coming into the game. While we get set for the tip, let's talk about our keys to the game.
Thank you, everyone. We got a lot of great keys to the game tonight. First off, for Marion, their keys are going to be to make good choices on offense. They're going to be efficient with their possessions against this Anna team. they're going to want to get it to their key players here, score a lot of points here. And then they're going to want to be able to communicate, especially here on defense. You can't lose players like Ella Dosek and Bria Cook on the three-point line and expect to win ball games. And now for Anna. Anna's going to be an inside game. Lauren Barhorse has come along really good since the beginning of the season. He's given another scoring option for Coach Mauer's team. And to get off to a good start, they struggled to get off to a good start last time, and it looks like they're going to get off to a good start here, Greg.
Nice segue right into that key as the Rockets take the tip, and Ella Dosek gets the first bucket of our ball game. The Rockets come out in man-to-man. Good pass into Koenig. She takes a jumper off the mark. Rebound tipped around, pulled away by Dosek. She will quickly push it ahead to Bria Cook. Cook's shot blocked and out of bounds from Marion. We see a lot of Anna push, I should say a lot, at times when there's an opportunity. As you saw there, Dosek will take the fast break. The team has been very solid this year in both half and full court. There's a nice jumper by Rowland, and they are definitely getting off to a good start as they score back-to-back buckets for a 4-0 lead.
Yeah, especially on your home court, you want to put the pressure on a team early. You want to put them back on their heels.
Looking to get it inside there to Elena Pullman. That'll be a solid matchup here tonight, watching her post in the paint against Lauren Barhorse, and I would not be surprised to see her get a little attention from Kip Rowland as well. That one swung to the other side. There's a jumper by Natalie Rethman that knocks it down for the Flyers' first bucket of the ball game. They're going to apply a little full court pressure here as they pick up full court. Dosek walks it across the half-court line. Marion also in a man-to-man offense. That shot passed by Dosek back out top to Ambus. She'll drive the lane. Turned away there by Rethman. Nice solid defense as you'd expect from both of these clubs.
Yeah, I see Treva Fortkamp over there. She's not the head coach anymore, but still making her presence felt on the sideline from all those great Marion teams she had in the past.
Pass inside there by Rowland is tipped away and called for a travel. So the turnover will give it to the Marion local Flyers. Picking up full court. Koenig brings it across. And Anna out in man-to-man. Good cut inside there. Nice catch by Rethman underneath. Can't get it to go. And rebound pulled down by Barhorse. Good idea there by Marion. Might have been a little late on the pass. So here's Bria Cook, the sharpshooter for the Rockets. Kicks it over to Dosek. And I'm back out top to Rowland. I was just going to say, it looked like Rowland took an extra step there. She's one to watch because for her size, I'm sure she'll get some opportunities as this game rolls on. She's got a great outside shot as well. It can really be a threat all over the court, but got a little ahead of herself there.
Yeah, you could kind of call her what a lot of people call like a stretch four, and really come out from out that post area and step out and hit the three-point shot. But on that weave there, Anna's got to be careful if they want to play fast like that to not shuffle their feet. They've already done it twice.
Cross-court pass, three ball by Koenig, in and out. Rebound, she tracks her own board down and loses it off of her foot. It's going to go back to the Rockets. Both these teams giving a little feel-out process here early on. As we expected, it should be a very good ball game. Marion again applying just enough full-court pressure to slow Anna down. I think they're really doing that to get into their depth. That's one thing this Rocket team is not big on, is they'll play about 7 or 8 girls typically. Rowland thought about the three. Great pass inside to Lauren Barhorse. There's that high post presence you talked about.
Yep, that was just a nice move on the inside. Great court vision right there, and they got the easy bucket.
Kip Rowland, we talked about it a little bit earlier. She's just a jack of all trades. A nice entry and an assist. There's a three-ball jumper. Bottoms up for Natalie Rethman to cut the lead to 1.
Rethman was an all-MAC player last year, so I'm not surprised she's having a great game.
Bria Cook looked like she had an open three. It's tipped. Anna able to hang on to the possession. That pass deflected is all. Finally back out top to Ambus to reset. Swing it over to Dosek. She'll let the three ball go. It's short. Looks like it might have been blocked as well. And Natalie Rethman comes out of the pile with the rebound.
It's been a long time since I watched a Marion girls team. What you can always say about them is they always play aggressive and they always play hard.
Pass there to Elena Pullman, far side to Rethman. Back out top to Heidi Rethman. trying to get inside to Pullman. Instead, they'll kick it over to Koenig for three, and she hits it. So back-to-back threes gives the Marion Local Flyers their first lead tonight at 8-6 on our First National Bank scoreboard. Steele on the press, shot up and in for Heidi Rethman, and just like that, 5 straight points from the Flyers. They have a 4-point lead.
Yeah, just a little bit of, Anna got off to a fast start there with a couple buckets. Now been a little lethargic since then. Had a lot of turnovers there, here for the Rockets.
You got to credit Marion's D for a lot of that. They've applied a lot of pressure there as the official got hit there a little bit by some basketball play there. Looks like he might have broke his whistle.
I think it did.
He had it there in his mouth and it busted right off the lanyard, it looked like. So it's going to be a foul on Marion Local. I believe it was on Natalie Rethman.
Yeah, sometimes that's what's all high school sports about. You know, it's all serious and it's kids sometimes. But sometimes you just got to have little laughs like that.
Dosek's first free throw is good. A couple substitutions in the ball game. First for the Anna Rockets, number 32, Mary Landis will check in. And for the Flyers, number 22, Emily Neatfeld. And also number 24, number 30, Grace Kanapke. Dosek back to the line for the second one. It's off the mark. And Marion will walk it up with a 3-point lead. If you're just joining us, welcome to Anna High School with 3:45 left to go, quarter number 1. Got a good MAC versus Shelby County League matchup here at Anna High School with the Rockets versus the Marion Local Flyers. 3-ball by Pullman, well off the mark. Chases down her own rebound. Marion will get another opportunity.
Marion's shooting a lot from the outside here. Kind of surprised that when they got a good post inside presence there by Pullman, but they've shot it well here, so I don't blame them for shooting it.
Ball's on the floor, tied up by Landis. And the possession arrow will keep it with Marion Local. So a third opportunity for the Flyers on this possession. And as you've seen in this game, and I think you'll see throughout, is solid defense both ways. So far, both have just been a half-court man-to-man as that rebound pulled down by Barhorst. Here's Landis trying to get it inside to Rowland. Picked off and nicely read there by Elena Pullman.
4 first quarter turnovers here for the Rockets here.
That entry pass picked off by Landis. A little sloppy for the last 2 offensive possessions here, 1 each way. And that's going to lead to an Anna Rockets timeout. We'll take a quick break as well. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
We really expected to see from both these teams.
Yeah, Anna got out, had the first 2 bats here, but ever since Marion's really kind of took control with a 10-3 run here, has nailed a couple shots on the outside. I'm very impressed with this Flyers team so far here.
So here's Ambus for the Rockets, trying to set it back up for their offense. As Brandon mentioned, they've struggled the last couple possessions. Good entry there into Rowland, but picked away and stolen by Koenig. Good entry up head to Rethman. She'll take the contact and the bucket. Natalie Rethman with a fine finish for the Flyers. They're back up to a 5-point lead.
Rethman with 7 points here. The senior having a nice game, like I said, an all-MAC player last year.
Here's Dosek swinging around to Rowland. Far side over to Ambus. A little motion offense here by the Rockets.
Yeah, you've been seeing Mary Landis and Ambos getting good looks there on the block. Anna's got to look to get it on the inside there.
Good drive there to the bucket by Kiplin Rowland. She'll draw the foul. And that foul was on Number 12, Natalie Rethman, her first. I have to check that because I think there was only 2 fouls called now for Marion. I think they were both against Rethman.
I believe so.
The board only had her as 1. I believe that was her second. So she checked out of the ball game, I believe. And a nice steal there again by Marion Local. That defense has been feisty this whole time. Usually something you expect to see from Anna. And Marion Local being aggressive as well on defense.
Yeah, great help side defense on that play there by Anna. There's no way Dosek was going to split that double team right there.
There's Emily Needfeld. Swings it over. Nice read by Landis. Can't quite corral the ball. It will stay with Marion Local. So a break there for the Flyers as Landis had read that pass all the way. So Koenig to trigger it in. It's Heidi Rethman, Needfeld, Koenig, and a nice all-around there to get it inside to Homan. Can't hang on to it. Will go out of bounds off of Anna and stay with the Flyers.
Bria Cook comes back in the ballgame. Haven't said her name. I don't think she's attempted a field goal so far. Coach Maurer needs to get those girls into the game here. Those are his 2 biggest threats.
Pullman will check back in for the Flyers, along with number 14, Ava Rose. 12-7 on our First National Bank scoreboard in favor of the visiting Marion Local Flyers. Here's Heidi Rethman. Swings around top to Koenig. Looking to get it inside to Pullman. Instead, we'll swing it back out to Ava Rose. Pullman looking to get a high-low going. Instead, gets the ball back nicely. Defended there by Lauren Bars. Tips it away, and a steal for the Rockets. They need a good offensive possession here. Dosick. Ambus thought about it. Ball fake out top. Cook, ball fake, drives down the lane. A little floater off the glass, no good. And again, another good defensive possession for the Marion Local Flyers.
Anna hasn't got a whole lot of shots off this quarter. Only gotten 6 shots off. That's in part of the 5 turnovers. But they're shooting 3 of 6, so it's not like when they've been shooting they haven't been hitting anything.
Landis a little over-aggressive there out top. Draws the foul. 30 seconds to go in quarter number 1. Heidi Rethman will trigger it in for the Flyers. Koenig out top, guarded by Bria Cook. Swings it back out top. Landis almost got that one in the lane. Here's Koenig. Skips it back out top to Rethman. Down to 15 seconds. Here's Pullman. Back to Koenig. She's knocked down a 3 earlier. Swung out. Again, Landis is right there. She's going to get one of those. Tough shot. Good defense by Anna. Down to 2 seconds. Pullman with the putback does not go. And the first quarter's in the books. Marion Local 12, Anna 7. We'll be back with second quarter action here on NKTelco Sports.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Welcome back to Anna High School as we get set for quarter number 2. It was a pretty good first quarter. Brandon, the Flyers come out on top 12-7.
Yeah, Marion did a nice job responding after immediately going down 4-0. They didn't go back on their heels. They went on the offensive, hit a couple threes. Good quarter there from the Rethman sisters. They had 9 of the 12 points there. They caused 6 Anna turnovers, which has only resulted in Anna shooting 6 times here this quarter.
Nice drive by Dosek, draws the foul. And that's kind of what we saw at the beginning of the first quarter, right off the tip, right? Dosek going to the bucket and getting a chance to go to the free throw line here to get Anna off a 7. They've been there for a while.
Yeah, their guards, especially Dosek, is going to be one to drive. Cook's not the one to drive. She's actually only shot in 2 free throws the whole year, and she's the one that kind of sits down there at the point line, 3-point line. So Ella Dosek's kind of got to take like a James Harden type role, draw a lot of contact, get to the line to score a lot of points for her team so that they can win ball games.
Or do that. Nice steal. She steps in the lane and loses her footing. Falls out of bounds. They'll give it back to the Flyers. You definitely can't underestimate her quickness, being Ella Dosek. She can get to the ball in a hurry. And almost gets a steal there for Anna. We'll go back to the Flyers with a 12-8 lead.
Speed's just something you can't teach.
So swing it back around top. Here is Homan with the ball over to Koenig. Nice roll inside there to Pullman. Up off the glass, can't get it to go, but draws the foul against Lauren Barhorst.
Yeah, Lauren Barhorst, another big player. You and I are talking before the game. She's come along a long way since the beginning of the season. She's going to have to relieve some of that pressure off the guard play in the end time, especially tournament, if they want to make a considerable run in the regional and state, which is a real possibility for them when they run in teams, especially for Sales, who I know they beat earlier in the year, or West Liberty Salem. She's going to have to come on big and provide a big scoring presence for them.
Pullman knocks down the first free throw. Second one rattles home as well. That'll give Marion Local an opportunity to set up a little zone press here, a little 1-3-1 with Pullman out top. A lot of arms to get around there. And you see Dosek giving up about 1.5 feet. She's definitely got a lot of height there. And that's what happens. You get in a little bit of a hurry. And Marion able to create the turnover as Kiplin Rowland took an extra step.
Yeah, you said the 1-3-1. The 1-3-1 is always effective when you have players that have long arms. And Marion, when you always think of them, they're big and they have long arms. So the 1-3-1 fits them absolutely perfectly, and they executed it there to perfection.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt having a 6-footer at the top of it, right? But you're right, a lot of length, and it's definitely caused some problems. Unfortunately for the Flyers, they turn the ball right back over. And give the possession right back.
It's definitely a personnel thing, and Marion does fit that personnel thing really well. And when Chris Mack was at Xavier, he'd like to run the 1-3-1 as well because he had a lot of long-arm guards. And it's kind of the same thing here for Coach Everman here in Marion. He's got a lot of long-arm players. He's got Pullman and you know, just different players. You got Kanapke, you know, just long-arm players that are able to defend well.
Foul committed there by Marion Local, and then turnover gives it back to turnover by Anna gives it right back to Marion Local. So Koenig will walk it up. Flyers working around the offense. Anna still in man-to-man defense, as both teams have been most of the way throughout. Swings it back out top to Pullman. Nice high-low action there, trying to get with Homan. And a turnover will give it back to Anna with 6:27 left to go in the first half. Anna's really struggled here offensively, only scored 1 point here so far in the second quarter. Actually, Marion's only scored 2, so it's been pretty quiet here for both ball teams here in the second. Dosek thought about the 3, gets out top to Ambus. She'll ball fake, kick it back. Dosek 3 ball on the way, off the mark. Rebound tracked down by Bria Cook. Anna with another opportunity, swings the ball around. Other side, Ambus jumper off the mark. Rebound pulled down by Rethman. Pushed ahead quickly. Marion Local, I believe that's Holscher on the far end. Shot off the mark. Picked up by Ambus, full head of steam, cross-court pass to Dosek. Shot blocked by Holscher, and coming back the other way are the Flyers. Quick pass ahead, a good one it is to Pullman, and she finishes. A nice couple possessions there by Marion. Defense leading to offense, they're leading now 8.
Both teams running the floor really well. They're a great job by Marion. Anna's got a couple good looks the past few possessions. They just haven't fell. You know, Thad Mata always used to say, well, you guys make some shots when he was in timeouts. And, you know, it's harder than it looks out there.
Another loose ball on the floor. I believe that's Holscher again. Sorry, we don't have her number on our book for the Flyers. And it's going to result in a jump ball.
Boy, just that Marion defense being really unforgiving and really just exposing Anna here. They went out to that 4-0 lead early, but ever since it's been all Flyers.
So Marion triggered in, still with an 8-point advantage. Swing it out top, that ball tipped out of bounds, saved by Holscher. Close to a steal there by Dosick. Instead, a nice entry pass, but that one is picked away by Barhorst. And Anna, again, another opportunity. They have not been able to get around this Marion local defense here in the second quarter. Ambus gets it over to Rowland. Out top to Barhorst. And we're going to have an illegal screen called. Coach Everman enforcing that call quite a bit. You could hear her identifying the screens and the official paying attention. Saw the illegal screen, called it. We'll give it back to Marion local.
Hey, coaches that are going to say, you've been a coach. Coaches that are going to say it's going to bring it more to the attention. You're more likely going to get that call.
It's a nice heads-up play for the Flyers, trying to build on their lead. This is Knapke, swings it over to Neatfeld, trying to work it inside to Pullman.
Look at Kip Rowland doing a nice job shadowing the ball, making sure Pullman doesn't get on the inside. Look at the way she's defending on the inside.
Holscher now out top, guarded by Landis. Gets it over to Homan, back out top to Koenig. 4:05 left to go in our first half. Here's Pullman, picked up at the foul line. Koenig left all alone, shots no good. Rebound tracked down by Holscher. She's done a great job coming in off that Flyer bench. Foul called on the court. Like it might have been underneath, wasn't sure. It's been a pretty conservative game in the way of fouls as far as the first half is concerned. 4 each. Both teams been pretty well officiated, is what I will say.
Very well. If I'm Coach Maurer here, I'm looking next possession. I'm looking to my senior leader, Bria Cook. I'm trying to get her maybe a flare screen, get her open for a 3, and get this team really spark. I think she's a spark plug, especially the only senior on this team. You always look to your senior. You're only as good as your seniors are.
Koenig swings it back around the far side to Neatfeld. Pullman trying to do a little high-low action. Anna reading it all the way. Ball tipped out of bounds by Dosick. It'll stay with the Flyers. Seems like we spent a lot of time at this Marion local offensive end here in the second quarter.
Yeah, and really controlling the pace of play. Anna, you can't score if you don't have the ball, and they've been. It's really was wearing the Rockets out on defense here a bit.
And I mentioned in the pregame, or shortly after that, I should say, the depth. Anna doesn't have a lot, and you can see Marion just keeps shoving bodies in and out here. And I really think a lot of that pressure was, like you said, to wear them down. They're only going to play about 7, maybe 8 on the Anna side. Marion local has definitely kept the flow of bodies going to stay a little fresher.
Yeah, I think that's something you're really going to want to cause for concern in tournament, because I think your depth really shows in tournament, and that's something I think Coach Maurer is going to have come along. I've seen the team come along a lot here in terms of their depth, and that's going to be one thing they're going to have in line for tournament if they want to make a deep run, which I believe they can.
3:15 remaining in our first half. Here's Rowland with the 3 ball, way off the mark. Rebound pulled down by Holscher. She takes the outlet right to herself, goes off the glass, no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Marion local. Boy, I said that a bunch here in the first half, as Marion seems to get 2 or 3 possessions every time down on the offensive side.
Yeah, and they're just killing them on the glass here. As you see the replay, Marion just killing them on the glass here. Anna's not been getting any rebounds, so they just haven't had any chances.
So on the far side, here's Holscher trying to get it into the post. Swings the other way. Dosick gets her hand in there. We'll have a jump ball. Possession error will give it back to Anna.
I gotta say, one thing that Anna's done good is they've done a good job in getting the passing lanes, anticipating that pass. Ella Dosick, I know, is itching to get a fast break, get something going for her team, because their offense has just been so stagnant here in the first half.
And just 1 point here thus far in the second quarter. Under 3 minutes remaining in the first half. Barhorst over to Dosick. Loses the handle. Picked up and stolen by Holscher, and I believe the foul's going to be, I'm not sure if it was on Dosick. I think it is on Dosick against the Rockets. That is her first, team's 5th. So again, another possession for Marion local. We don't keep possessions, but boy, I can't imagine it hasn't been some absurd number here in the second quarter, like 15-5, because it has been all on the Marion local side offensively.
Very much so, and
They haven't necessarily done anything with those offensive possessions, as they're not killing the scoreboard either. They've only got 4 points here in the second quarter as well.
no, Marion's just been everywhere on defense. They've hedged ball screens well, as you see there. They're getting in everyone's face, and you see Barhorse, their travels. I mean, that was just a great job there by Marion, hedging the ball screen, retreating back to their man, causing a turnover there, and they've done it ever since the beginning of this game when Anna took over 4-0. Marion defense has took it to a whole nother level.
Just over 2 minutes to go in our first half. It has been a defensive struggle here, to say the least. Koenig cuts it inside to Pullman. A lot of contact. Holscher will put it up and knock it down. Every basket big seemingly here as of late, and that pushes the lead to its largest at 10 for Marion local.
18-4 run here for the Flyers.
Ambus out top to Cook. Rowland trying to go high-low. Ball tipped away. Picked up by Dosick. Nice pass inside to Barhorse. A big basket for the Rockets as they get off of 8 and score their first basket here in the second quarter. Koenig brings it across. Minute 20 left to go in our first half. Pullman picked up by Barhorse. Swung back out around the perimeter. Now finally over to Heidi Rethman. We haven't seen Natalie Rethman hardly at all because she picked up those 2 fouls. We forget about that here in the second quarter. And she, I believe, has 7 points early in the first quarter for Marion local, and has not seen the court here in the second quarter after picking up 2 quick fouls, and yet Marion local with an 8-point lead and the ball.
Yeah, it's not hard to notice when Anna's been struggling so much on the offensive end, and Marion hasn't really done as well on the offense end either here, as you see Dosick in transition.
Dosick with the steal. Will draw the contact. We talked about her speed before. She is very quick. You see on the replay there. I believe they're going to say she was going up with that shot, and the body contact kept her from going up. So she's going to get 2 free throws. You get a good shot of the Anna guard right there. Knocks down the first free throw.
This is her 3rd time to the line tonight. So, and like I said, as that leading guard scorer, and Cook doesn't shoot a lot of foul shots, she's got to be able to get to the line and execute.
Knocks down the pair, cuts the Marion local lead to 6. Anna applying a little full court pressure here as well. Roman picked up her dribble. Only a quick 30-second timeout. I'd like to keep it right here and thank our sponsors for tonight's game. Wilson Health, caring without limits. Precision Strip, NKT.TV, BowlerStore.com. Find the pocket without emptying yours. Carriage Works, specializing in collision repair in St. Henry, Ohio. Cy Sweeterman, Fowler's TV, we service what we sell. Kogi Plumbing and Heating, a name you know, a name you trust. PSG Automotive Outfitters, Minster Bank, financial solutions for a lifetime. Sweeterman Pharmacies, pharmacies in Salina, Coldwater, Minster, New Bremen, St. Mary's, and Wapak. New Knoxville Supply, Minster Dental Care, and Francis Furniture. Thanks again to all those great sponsors. I'd like to also thank our player of the game sponsor, which is NKTelco. At the conclusion of this game, Brandon and I will pick a player of the game. And again, that's sponsored by NKTelco. Marion back with the ball, 50 seconds left to go here in the first half. Struggling to get it in, and off those last 2 buckets seem to have a little extra spark on the defensive side. And that spark in the name of Ella Dosick, as she's on the floor again.
Nice job, nice hustle play there by Dosick. Coach Maurer gets a timeout off.
Yeah, tough one there. I would not have expected the foul to be called there. We'll see the timeout, as the ball was kind of loose. So Anna lucky, I feel like, here to get a timeout in that time frame.
Yeah, I don't know if she really had quite possession there, but Ella Dosick, they had their offense has kind of stagnant since been this whole first half. Dosick has really been a catalyst here lately. She had that high low to Barhorse there. She got them 2 foul shots there, and she dove on the floor for a ball. Every coach you talk to, not one of them's gonna say, "I don't want my kid to dive on the ball for Florida." You're not gonna meet a coach like that. Any coach that sees that just gets up and loves it, and it gets everybody on their team fired up. And that was a good play there by Ella Dosick.
And if you're the Rockets, if you get a bucket here, you can cut the lead to 4. For as poorly as they played for the first 7 minutes of this quarter, to cut the lead to 4 to go into halftime, I think Coach Maurer would be super happy. And we're going to have a travel called there against Dosick. So good defensive answer there from Marion Local with 27 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I thought that might have been jump ball, but.
Yeah, I thought that's what was getting called as well, or foul. But either way, turnover gives it back to Marion Local. Just under 20 here to go in quarter number 2. Marion looking to build on their 6-point advantage. Here's Pullman. Nice back cut there by Holscher, a little runner, and it goes. Again, she's done a nice job coming in off the bench for Marion Local, providing a spark, and they'll lead back to 8. Dosick with 3 seconds. Across the timeline, 1. Here's Rippon right before the buzzer. It's no good, and that's 1 half in the books. Marion Local 20, Anna 12. We'll take a quick break and be back with your first half stats. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
At CAPT, we use Hometown Opportunity to make sure that when we have a position open within the facility, it gets put on the website.
We've really been excited to see how that has grown so much over the last several years.
If anyone is looking for a job, it's the best place to go.
We really want to do whatever we can to get folks that are from this community back to this area.
I would recommend any manufacturing company that they take a look at it. It's a very good benefit for companies at no cost.
Trust us. NKTelco, a small-town company with a big focus on customer service. We build business the old-fashioned way.
Trust us to be your internet provider.
Trust us to help you find the right cable package for your viewing needs.
Trust us to answer your questions any time of the day.
Trust NKTelco to be on call. Deliver and make sure your service is tailored to meet your needs.
We serve commercial and residential customers to meet their communication needs. Trust us at NKTelco.
Schwiedemann Pharmacies began serving the people of Auglaize County in 1916 when Urban Schwiedemann purchased the building and business from J.H. Hoffman. The New Bremen location is one of the longest-running pharmacies in the country, with over 110 years of serving its patrons. Since then, 4 more stores have been added: Coldwater, St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta to round out the group. Our services include prescription refills, home medical equipment, nursing home services, customized compounded medication, vaccinations, and so much more.
Welcome back to Anna High School. We're here at halftime, and here with our first half stats is Mr. Brandon Coverman.
Hello, everyone. And, you know, just an interesting first half we had there. Very defensive-oriented, a lot of turnovers. And first for the visitor, the Marion Local Flyers, 20 points here at the half. They shot 7 of 18 from the field. 2 of 5 from threes there. They had that little bunch there towards the end of the first quarter. They hit a couple of those threes. Only been to the charity stripe twice, connected on both them opportunities. 10 rebounds. They've really shown their size there. Been more efficient turnovers, only 9. And then for the hometown team, the Anna Rockets, only have 12 points, shooting 5 of 14 from the field, 0 of 4 from beyond the arc. And they are 4 of 6 from the line. A big thing here, 5 rebounds. They have not been able to rebound the ball. That's a large part of because of their 12 turnovers there. This Marion Local length has really gotten to Anna, and that's why they only have 12 points here. And I'm very impressed with Marion Local here, coming out playing a very good team like Anna against us, Greg.
Yeah, defensively it's been a solid game. Unfortunately, like you showed the turnovers there, it's been a little sloppy at times. That whole second quarter, or if we could have just kept the last 2 minutes, that was pretty good by both teams. But the first 6 was really not what we expect to see out of either of these teams. A little sloppy at times, but on the Marion side, Natalie Rethman sat out for most of that as she checks back in the ball game. But Marion able to build at the end there. The last minute of that quarter was big as the Rockets had an opportunity to cut it to 4, and instead Marion went down and scored in a bucket, took it to 8. And Marion here now starting off the second half. And there is the aforementioned Rethman with the ball, skips it across to Heidi Rethman, jumper no good, and rebound pulled down by Amos. If either of these teams can show any kind of offensive rhythm, they will have a huge advantage in this game. As we said, both teams have been very defensive minded.
Yeah, and Bria Cook, she has the ball right now. She didn't even score that whole first time. I don't even know if she took a shot attempt.
Yeah, I
You
don't
gotta
believe
get her involved.
Yeah, she hasn't looked too much to take the normal outside shot you're used to seeing her. Like you said, I think that flyer length has really bothered her as Anna's struggling here just to get a shot here in this first possession. Here's Ambus. Back out top to Rowland. She can hit it from out there, passes on it, gives it to Cook. Trying to get it down inside to Barhorst. And now back out top to Ambus. Marion's been pretty much in a man-to-man the entire game. They dropped into a zone a couple times. Shot by Dosick off the mark, but have been very effective in their man-to-man half-court defense.
You know, if you're going to run that weave offense, you got to be able to go off the dribble here if you're Anna, because that Marion length has really been bothering them. They haven't been able to blow by them. They got to mix something up here.
And Barhorst returns the favor as she gets a block there on the defensive end for Anna. And Anna now with the chance on the offensive end here again to cut into that 8-point lead. Ambus with the ball fake back out top to roll. You see a lot of that here in the game, right? You feel like Anna's ball faking every time they catch it. A lot less straight up with their shot, which is tough when you're playing a team like Marion. Like you said, a lot of length, and they're really making every shot challenged.
You got to be able to catch and shoot, have your feet ready here. I think they've gotten a couple opportunities. I think Ambos had an opportunity there. It just can't be too shy.
Looking to get it inside there, rolling, skip it over to Dosick. She'll shoot the 3-ball and knock it down. Big possession there for the Rockets as they cut the lead down to 5.
I think that whole Anna offense there can take a look at what Ella Dosick did there. We know Ella Dosick's not shy, but she's a leader, but someone's got to come up like that and be able to hit the big shot.
And the 5'6" sophomore guard now with 9 points for the ball game. Here's Pullman looking to answer. Back out top to Heidi Rethman. Now over to Homan. She'll drive the lane, pull up the jumper, no good. Rebound pulled down by Barhorst. Dosick quickly gets it across the half court and swings it down to Ambus.
There it is. Ooh.
Cook passes on Dosick, going to try it again, off the mark. Rebound pulled down by Ambus, going to give the Rockets another opportunity. Good defensive possession by Marion. Get it back inside though with the rebound. And that one is going to be tipped out of bounds by Ambus. So a couple opportunities again there for Anna. Can't convert.
Hey, they're getting the opportunities though. They have 3 rebounds, which they only had 5 in the first half. But that's the thing there, is they're getting the opportunities to score.
Swing around the top. Here's Rethman, back out top. Pullman thought about the 3. Drives the lane, gets it over to Heidi Rethman. Foot on the line, that is a long 2. But still a basket, and the Flyer lead back to 7. Good offensive possession by Marion Local. Ambus trying to get it going for Anna. Cook back out top to Rowland. Back to Dosick. Dosick ball fake, drives by 2 defenders. Good pass inside to Rowland. Weaves through the traffic, can't get the runner to fall. She will have a pair at the free throw line. They'll have a much better possession there off the Ella Dosick drive.
Yeah, Anna coming out. I mean, Coach Maurer probably ripped into his team at halftime. Got to be able to get better shots. Got to be able to get better looks. And they've been doing it here. And heck, if they go to the line and they can convert 66% clip like they did in the first half, I think Coach Maurer will be very pleased with that.
First free throw by Rowland is good. Neatfeld and Grace Knapke check in for the Flyers. As Rowland gets set for the second. Second one goes in as well with a 5'10" junior forward. Anna now applying some pressure as they trail by 5. Deep ball down the sideline, caught by Knapke. She hands it back off to her point guard, Koenig. Neatfeld trying to get it inside to Knapke. Here's Pullman. Pullman now drives, pulls up with a contested jumper, no good. Knapke, though, with the board, goes back with it, no good. Ball tipped around and finally knocked out of bounds, I believe, off of Marion, I believe. Yep, it'll be Anna basketball. Bodies all over the floor there on that possession.
Now, Marion coming back with a little bit of that pressure. Anna really getting their first momentum here in a long time. And we might see that Marion pressure come up a little more to try to slow them down a bit.
Yeah, big possession here. If Anna can score, could get within 3 or 2. Cook again. Didn't look too hard at that three-pointer. Had a great look inside to Lauren Barhorst. Barhorst can't make the bunny. 3:30 left to go in the third quarter. Looking for the high-low, instead they skip it across to Neathfelt. Neathfelt will pull for the 12-footer, in and out. Rolling with the nice box, pulls down the board for the Rockets.
Now Marion kind of struggling a little bit in the offense, and only 2 points here this whole second half.
Here's Dosick. The sophomore guard gets it over, that was Ambus, gets it over to Dosick. And back to Ambus. And a little stagnant here. Ambus will dribble, drive, shot blocked by Needfeld. Good individual defense there by Marion. Number 22, Emily Neefeld with the block. Pullman now trying to get it out top to Kanapke. Cross the court to Heidi Rethman, drives the lane, shot no good. Another one and done opportunity for Anna. They quickly push it ahead to Ambus. Got an extra step in there. A turnover will give it back to the Flyers.
Yeah, that's Anna's first turnover of the half. They had 12 of them in the first half. Certainly both teams are doing a lot better job taking care of the ball this second half.
We got a quick timeout on the floor. It is a full timeout. We'll take a break as well. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
NKTelco Sports. More than 140 local high school and college games. Football, basketball, volleyball, baseball, softball, and soccer. Support your local team with NKTelco Sports and promote your business to 250,000 households in Northwest Ohio. Call 1-888-NKTelco and get in the game.
Welcome back to Anna. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Both these teams coming out ready to play here in the second half.
Yeah, a lot less sloppy play here as we see a turnover here, and Dosak up in the lane getting, almost making it fall.
Boy, it's like Anna just can't get that bucket to inch a little closer. A jump ball called there as Anna able to tie that one up. And they will get it out of bounds underneath their own basket. So again, another opportunity for the Rockets to cut into that lead the Flyers have held on to most of this game. Landis with a little runner in the lane. And the Rockets only down by 3 here at home. The closest they've been in a while. There's to see Sammy Holscher, who had a big impact in the first half for Marion Local, coming off the bench.
Mary Landis working her way in the ball game will be another key asset off the bench come tournament time for Coach Maurer's team.
So Flyers trying to get something going. That's Homan. Swings it back out top to Holscher. Flyers offense got a little stagnant here in the second half. Good fake, a good block by Lauren Barhorst, and she blocks it off of Marion Local.
That was the right call, I believe, there, and great help side defense there by Lauren Barhorst. Ella Dosek got burned on the backdoor cut. Lauren rotated out of her spot. Did a nice job there blocking the shot, using her size to her advantage.
Yeah, the tough offensive woes have went more the Marion way this half. Here in the third quarter, they only scored 2 points as compared to Anna scoring 7. So a 7-2 run. Dosick with the 3, shot no good. Barhorst fighting for the rebound. It's finally pulled away by Sammy Holscher. She wheels and deals around Dosick and gets it back out top to Candy, who gives it over to Needfelt. Flyers in bad need here of a good offensive possession. Here's Homan, skips it over to Holscher. She'll back it out. And skips it over to Needfeld.
These Rockets do such a nice job of getting in the passing lane, doing a good job to disrupt passes.
Good pass inside their home, and shot blocked though by Rowland. Again, the bigs causing problems. The Anna bigs, I should say, causing problems on the interior for the Flyers. Skipped over Dosek. She thought about that three again. She made one earlier in this quarter. Said they swing it around to Landis. Barhorse looking for the high low. Gets it back over to Ambus. Rowland looking to get it inside to Barhorse. Here's Dosek one-on-one with Koenig. Nice defense by Koenig to close the corner. 20 seconds left in the third.
Koenig can afford to give Dosek that much room when she did a nice job recovering there. I was about ready to point out, as you see the walk there, thought she was giving her way too much, but then the ball came, she rotated over nicely fast to get up to Dosek and didn't let her blow by her.
15 seconds. Rowland got a little ahead of herself there, turns it back over to Marion Local. 15 seconds left to go in the third quarter. 22-19 in favor of Marion Local. Marion Local's had as big as a 10-point lead here in this ball game. Led throughout. Here is Natalie Rethman, guarded by Ambus. 8 seconds. Swung over to Koenig, down to 5. Skip pass inside to Holscher, is picked off by Landis. Down to 3, 2, 1. There's the buzzer. 3 quarters in the book. Marion 22, Anna 19. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Minster Dental Care continues to offer advanced dental technology in a state-of-the-art facility. Our professional team offers experience in general dentistry and orthodontics, including services such as CEREC and wireline orthodontics. Board-certified pediatric dentist Dr. Philip Slonkowski ensures our littlest patients have a positive, safe, and a comfortable experience. We are unconditionally committed to excellence in everything we do.
Welcome back to Anna High School as we get set for the fourth and final quarter here. If you're just joining us, my name is Greg Murning, my partner Brandon Coveman. Brandon, we've had a pretty good one here as entering the fourth quarter, the Flyers hanging on to a 3-point lead.
Yeah, the word of the first half was sloppy, and the third quarter is anything but it. Not a whole lot of offense there, but just a lot less sloppy and better play on both sides.
Battle inside there. Pullman and Barhorse is going to be called a jump ball. Possession arrow shows it to Anna. Official, there you go. Now they've got it corrected.
And just the thing for Marion is they just need a bucket. They have only had one field goal this whole first half here. They need to find someone. I'd say Natalie Rethman. She leads them with 7 points all in the first half to step up and make a big bucket to try to create some separation here.
So here's Dosek trying to get the Rocket offense going as well. They had a pretty good third quarter, scoring 7 points. 3 of those, I believe, from Dosek. Here's Landis, back out top to Ambus, back to Landis, trying to get it inside to Barhorse. We've seen a lot of that here tonight from Anna. They've shuffled their feet numerous times, and there's another turnover.
Yeah, I
getting
think
it back to Marion.
I think it's in part of their weave offense there. They've been a little anxious to go off the dribble, and they haven't been able to really get around Anna, so they've been shuffling that pivot foot there a little bit. And
Bria Cook back in the ball game for Anna. 7:25 remaining in our ball game. As you see the senior guard Natalie Rethman bring it across for the Flyers. Guarded by Cook, swings it down over to Koenig. Koenig cross-court pass to Pullman. Pullman wheels, kicks it back out top to Heidi Rethman. Rethman thought about the three, instead kicks it over to Natalie. Natalie will launch a three ball, it's short. Rebound pulled down by Ella Dosek. Full speed ahead, she dumps it off to Kip Rowland and now back out top to Dosek. Ball tipped away from Koenig as Dosek gathers across the half-court line. Skip pass over to Ambus. Back out top to Cook. Barhorst back out top to Ambus, drives, kicks to Dosek, still trying to get it inside through Barhorst and Rowland. Try to get that high-low all night. There it is. Great entry from Kip Rowland in the finish by Lauren Barhorst, and we got a 1-point ball game.
And Lauren Barhorst is doing a real nice job. 6 points now in the ball game, making her presence felt on both ends of the floor.
And it's ironic, Anna is relentless with that high-low. There's a steal by Barhorst. You know it's coming. You can see it, right? They've done it so many times, but they just keep running the offense and keep running it. And Rowland is a big key with that, I feel like, as she's got great vision at that high post area and knocks a nice entry into Barhorst. Barhorst trying to return the favor. Tough pass there, picked off by Heidi Rethman. Turnover will bring it back to Marion. Marion has struggled, to say the least, here on the offensive end in the second half. They've only scored 2 points that early in the third quarter. 5:35 left to go in our ball game. Homan with the ball fake, shot off the mark. Rebound pulled away by Ella Dosek. Dosek quickly brings it up and draws the foul.
Yeah, and one thing, I know there's 5:26 left, but there's been no fouls on Anna this half. Only 2 on, or only 2 on Marion. So it'll be interesting come down to the end of the ball game and see the foul count here.
Yeah, if it stays like this, where it's only a couple-point lead, could definitely be a big key. Bria Cook with a 3-ball in and out.
Oh.
First time we've seen her, I believe, pull the trigger here tonight.
Beautiful set for her.
That ball tipped out of bounds will stay with Marion Local. The Flyers, they gotta look for something here offensively. Feel like there hasn't been an identity in that category as far as what they're trying to get done. Get it inside early to Pullman. They were looking in there. They've kind of went away from that a little bit. They've started to do a little bit more motion out top.
I think a reason they've kind of shot away from Pullman is the play of Barhorst. Barhorst isn't letting her come on the inside and get positioning, trying to force her out. So right where about Natalie Rethman's taking the shot, and I haven't been really comfortable with it either.
Good offensive board there by Kanapke and Pullman. And Pullman finally rattles that one home with the putback. Big bucket there for the Flyers as they push their lead back to 3. Ambus swings it over to Dosek. Just under 5 minutes left in our ball game. Here's Ambus. Looking to get inside to Rowland. Kicks it over to Cook. 3-ball again, and she's got it.
Cardinal sin there. Don't leave Bria Cook open. She was due there, and Marion done such a nice job on her all game. But like I said, they need to communicate. Didn't communicate on that play, and they paid for it.
We're even at 24. I think that's our first tie of the ball game. As the Flyers have led for most. There's a jumper by Pullman off the mark. Rebound pulled down by Anna. The momentum definitely shifting here in the second half for the home team. Bria Cook swings it over around the other side to Dosek. Looking again for that high-low. Miscommunication is going to give a turnover back to Marion Local.
Now, you see the momentum shift. Anna's played back on their heels the whole game. Now Marion's playing back on their heels. How do you react? You know, sports and life in general is just 10% what happens to you, 90% how do you respond here. And Marion's had the lead the whole game, but let's see how they respond here on this possession.
Marion checks number 23, Sammy Holscher, back in the ball game, just a freshman. She's had a nice ball game here.
She has 4 points.
She just created a lot of turnovers and some rebounds there in the first half, especially for Marion Local. They're definitely needing a spark here offensively in the second. Jumper by Kelsey Koenig off the mark. And again, Lauren Barhorst doing a great job on the boards for the Rockets. Anna, for the first time in a long time in this ballgame, has a chance to take the lead. Swung it around the perimeter. Here's Dosek. Had an opening, passed on it. Said we'll drive the lane and draw the foul.
Bria Cook really wanted there. She made the unselfish play pass. She could have stopped Pop from the top of the key there. No one was in the area. Could have been right on target there to give Anna their first lead since the first quarter.
Heidi Rethman and number 32, Brooke Homan, will check back in the ball game for the Flyers. Here's Rowland on the inbounds, the up and under, rattles it home. Kip Rowland hitting every part of the iron there, gets that one to fall. And Anna with a 2-point advantage for the first time in the ball game. 3:15 remaining. And Marion still struggling offensively to find a good offensive possession here. Again, the flow just almost like they flipped roles. Anna had this issue in the first half, and now it's flipped over to Marion, and they just have really struggled to get any kind of good offensive possession here in the second half.
You got to get it to one of the Rethman girls, I think, to get a basket here to tie this ball game up. That's going to be the source of offense here for the Flyers.
Here's Natalie Rethman. Swings it back out top. Nice back cut there by Holscher. Pushes it back out top to Heidi Rethman. 2.5 minutes remaining. Ambus almost with a steal. Rethman tries to go up numerous times. Shot block each time. And a quick outlet the other way to Ambus.
Should be Anna ball. I was surprised there's no foul there on one of those plays, but see the replay here. We'll see. Gonna hustle for the ball here.
Timeout on the floor. We'll take a break as well. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
The big game is right around the corner. Are you ready for it? Come into Francis Furniture and find the right fit for you and your friends in our Lazy Boy Comfort Studio. With Lazy Boy Premier Sofa and Sectionals, you can custom order a look that's just your style. Choose from hundreds of decorator fabrics or choose genuine leather for its luxurious feel and durability. Come into Francis Furniture today, the area's only Lazy Boy Comfort Studio.
Welcome back to Anna High School. 2:23 remaining in our ball game. The momentum has definitely changed here as going into halftime, the Marion Local Flyers with an 8-point advantage, but only scored 2 points in the third quarter and have only scored 2 points here in the fourth quarter. And on the flip side, the Anna Rockets scored 7 in the third quarter and have scored 7 so far here in the fourth to take a 2-point lead.
Yeah, Anna was really aggressive in the first half, and what I like is that they didn't quit that aggressiveness. They really got out in transition. Ella Dosek, Bria Cook finally got a shot. Lauren Barhorse has played fantastic on both ends of the floor. I think her defense has created some offense, and that's a player you're not going to see in the papers a lot, but Lauren Barhorse has come a long way for this Anna team and has really been an X factor.
No doubt. So Anna with the possession here. The Marion Local Flyers in need of a stop. And a good offensive possession. And the aforementioned Lauren Barhorse makes a great cut off the out of bounds, draws the foul, and will go to line for 2.
Great job by the screen there to get her open on the block. Good set play called by Coach Maurer. And what a job he's done taking over this Anna Rockets. Being 10-2, they were really competitive with Laramie in their only league loss here. So just hats off to a great job he's done this year.
The first one by Barhorse rattles out. Second one on the way. She's able to knock that one down. So a 3-point advantage for Anna. They apply full court D, almost stolen by Barhorse, as Pullman brings it across the half-court line and gives it up to senior point guard Natalie Rethman. Cut down the lane. Here's Pullman. Thought about the foul line jumper, passed on it. Flyers looking to get something at the basket. Heidi Rethman going to draw the foul. It's probably one of the things that's a little different in the second half. You know, we mentioned Marion was 2 of 5 of threes in the first half. They've barely even looked at the perimeter. Rethman a couple times in the third quarter, a couple of forced shots, but for the most part, they've been pretty quiet from the outside.
Yeah, 0 of 3 as Sihom there gets blocked by Roland. Just great inside defense by Anna.
So minute 50 remaining. Dosek will bring it across to Anna with a 3-point lead and the ball. Fouls are 4 to 3. Marion having the 4, Anna with 3. As Brandon mentioned a little bit ago, not a lot of fouls called here in the second half. Not in a bad way necessarily. It's been a pretty solid ball game as that pass thrown out of bounds by Dosek. Solid in the sense of not fouling a bunch. Been a lot of turnovers by.
Yeah. And one thing, as we're going to keep it here on the 30-second timeout, if you're Marion, you're down 3, you got to be conscious in the back of your mind, especially if you don't get the basket here, you really want to think about applying full court pressure. I mean, you don't have to foul right now, You got the possession arrow in your favor. You still got a handful of timeouts left. So you want to get up in the guard play. Don't let Anna get comfortable. Just weave through and run offense, and then foul with maybe 30 seconds to go. You want to get up and really get in their face and guard tight.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how much different the officiating is at this point. You know what I mean? It's been pretty well called. It's been physical at times, and now that you know that the game's at the end here, and you know everybody, like you said, they're going to get up and guard heavy here. Do they call little touch fouls each time, or is it a little more how it's been, like kind of physical in a sense?
I think as long as they stay consistent, they should be fine. I don't mind officiating as long as they stay consistent on the call.
So here Marion brings it across, down by 3. Need a good offensive possession here as they try to run a set out top here. Here is Natalie Rethman, drives the lane, skipped out top to Homan, back to Rethman, comes around the top. Picked up by Bria Cook, down to 1:10. Here's Heidi Rethman, trying to create some space. Koenig, back to Rethman, had a spot for a second, picked up by Ambus. Pullman with the jumpers, off the mark, rebounded by Ella Dosek for the Rockets. She is quickly fouled by number 4, Kelsey Koenig.
That's just not the look there. Elena Pullman has looked extremely uncomfortable outside of the paint. You could even tell. And I credit that to the play of Roland and Barhorse there.
Sure.
You got to get it to one of the Rethman girls, run her off the screen or something to get a 3 open for them to try to tie this ball game.
Ball triggered in to Roland as she's body checked to the floor by Brooke Homan. You'll see here on the replay. Come up a little too aggressive there. Draws the foul. That's foul number 6. So the next one will put it in a 1-and-1. Roland gets fouled immediately. And we'll walk to the other end for a 1-and-1.
You know, if you're Anna and you hit this 1-and-1, it puts Marion in just a deep hole here because they've only scored 4 points this whole half. And then they've got to make up 4 points in 52 seconds. So if Roland can hit this front end, it'll be huge.
First one by Roland is nothing but net. Calm, cool, and collected. She's able to knock down the first. Good shot of the junior forward there. Second one rattles off the mark. Rebound pulled down by Marion. And I believe a jump. Is that a jump ball?
Yeah, I think it was a foul because the arrow would pivot. Oh, it
no,
favored.
it is a Marion.
Okay.
I believe it was a jump ball. So I'll give it back to Marion, but the possession arrow will switch now to Anna. 45 seconds remaining. Marion down by 4. Need a bucket. Rethman with 3 ball, no good. Rebound tipped around. Battle for, pulled away by Heidi Rethman. Marion with another opportunity. Need a bucket here though quickly. 30 seconds remaining. Skipped inside to Homan. Loses her footing and draws the foul.
I thought that was pretty light foul there. Barhorse playing straight up, but only playing up with one arm there. Just good look on the perimeter for Koenig. She could have took it there. And now the Rethman had a good look there too. The Anna defense did a really good job getting in the gap, not letting the Flyers shoot from the outside.
First one is off the mark from Homan. Big free throws here. Coming down the stretch, trailing by 4. Second one rattles out as well, but a rebound by Pullman. 3 ball, Koenig on the way, off the mark, tipped around, still on the floor. Bria Cook battles in there along with Homan. And here's where that alternate possession arrow becomes big on the last possession, because had that not been a jump ball before, this would be Marion's ball again.
It would
Instead, it's Anna's with 21 seconds remaining in a 4-point lead. Trying to get it in is Cook. Got a timeout called by Coach Maurer. It's a full timeout, so we'll take a quick break and be back in just a moment. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
At Wilson Health, we're extending care beyond the walls of the hospital with resources designed to keep you in charge of your health.
Our independence and connection to the community are unique in a world where big healthcare strives to act like corporations.
Our tools may be the same, but we are different.
We're neighbors, friends, and family who truly care about the people who live here.
We call it Caring Without Limits, and it's just the beginning of a whole new Wilson Health.
Welcome back to Anna High School. 21 seconds remaining. Get a good shot there. The Marion local team, they trail by 4. Don't have the ball. And it's getting triggered in here by Anna. Marion local has 7 fouls called on them, so if they get a quick foul here, it can put Anna back to the free throw line where they've had their ups and downs as a free throw shooting team. Just looking quickly, Dosick only at 41%. Sorry, that's field goal percentage. Let me find free throw percentage. My apologies. Free throw percentage, Roland 86%, Dosick 63%, Ambus 58, Barhorse 64. As they triggered in, they get it to Roland, gets it across half court, and finally Dosick is fouled.
And if, 1 and 2 is good in this situation. You're only still down 5 here, but like you said, they only scored 4 points this whole half. They got to get that in 18.3 seconds here, or maybe even more than that now. And that's just going to be tough to do here for the Flyers.
Dosick's first free throw is good. That puts her in double digits for the ball game at 10. Second one by Dosick is good as well. 6-point advantage now for Anna, 2 possessions. Marion's got to hurry. Koenig gets it across the half-court line, down in the 3-point area. Pullman's going to let it fly from 3. It's off the mark. Rebound tracked down by Roland as she's going to dribble it out, and that's going to do it here as the Rockets come away with a tough victory. They're going to win it home by the final score of Anna 30, Marion local 24. We'll take a quick break and be back with our final stats. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Our 1,500 square foot showroom and pro shop at bowlerstore.com is stocked with bowling balls, bags, shoes, accessories, and apparel. The pro shop is equipped with 2 drill presses, measuring devices, and bowling ball maintenance machines to keep your ball rolling great. We offer private lessons for individuals and groups. Moxie's Extra Pair inside bowlerstore.com is also available to rent for private events. Be sure to check out bowlerstore.com or visit our pro shop in Versailles, Ohio for all your bowling product needs.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Welcome back to Anna High School as it's final here. The Rockets win 30-24 over the Marion local Flyers. Here with our final stats is Mr. Brandon Coverman.
Thank you, Greg. And final stats here. First, for the visiting Marion local Flyers. Marion was 9 of 39 from the field there. The score you see there is it's a little discrepant. It was 30-24 Anna. Marion was 9 of 39 from the field, 2 of 10 from threes, 0 of 5 in the second half. Didn't get to the line much, 2 of 4 there, 23 rebounds and 12 turnovers. Now for Anna, 30 points, 9 of 25 in the field, shooting 36%, shooting 33% from three-point land, 10 of 14 from the charity stripe for a solid 71%, and rebounds 18 and 18 turnovers.
Yeah, tough game there for Marion local. As you just look at the turnovers there, Anna with 18, and they win the ball game, and Marion only had 12. Not what you expect to see normally. The Marion Local Flyers had a great defensive plan, did a good job, but boy, in the second half could not find the bucket for nothing as they scored 2 in the third and 2 in the fourth. Tough to win against any ball game, especially a Anna Rocket team coming in with 10 wins, now 11. But on the flip side, the Anna Rockets did a nice job in the second half. They struggled offensively in the first half, down by 8, and came around and really put it together in the second half.
Yeah, Anna did a real nice job of responding. They didn't panic, and that's what an 11-2 team does, and is they just respond well, and that's really what the Rockets did here tonight. They had everyone came up and played well tonight. Lauren Barhorst, Ella Dosek, they just got sparks from everywhere, and they did a great job, and hats off, they deserve to win this game tonight.
Now to lead us into our player of the game, who Brandon just mentioned, point guard for the Anna Rockets, Ella Dosek.
Yeah, she had 11 points here, the super sophomore, so to speak here. She's done a great job. I think if I had to guess, she'd be a future 1,000-point scorer here potentially at Anna. She does a great job in really bringing energy here, and she brought the energy plays here the second half to really spark this Anna comeback, so to speak.
Congratulations again to the Anna Rockets. They moved to 11-2 on the season, and the Marion Local Flyers will drop to 7-6. That's going to do it for us here tonight. I'd like to thank our director, Bryce Hambrick, our assistant, Patrick Toller, our camera people, Camden Carter, Ryan Gossard, and Kyle Pranger. My partner, Brandon Coverman. I'm Greg Burning. Thanks for watching, and have a good evening.